Sicilian defense, open, dragon, old line, 11.Bb3 Ne5 12.Kb1. Balanced, neither player ever had an advantage. That game was pretty competitive. White played the opening well, but black was on another level. That was an incredible middle game by both players. Sharp games are frequently the result of starting with the king's pawn, since it dominates the center and frees up the bishop and queen on the light squares. The c-pawn in the Sicilian defense controls the d4 square. Nf3 moves the knight toward the center in anticipation of a pawn push on d4, where it will be ready to retake the piece if black captures on d4. c6 aids in maintaining control over the d4 and e5 squares. d4 offers to trade a center pawn for the c5 pawn in exchange for more control of the center and quick development. cx-d4 provides black 2 key pawns while giving white only one. nx-d4 recaptures the pawn and activates the knight in return for having one central pawn versus black's 2 central pawns. g6 prepares to fianchetto the dark squared bishop on g7, where it will sit on the long diagonal. c3 develops the knight, defends the e4 pawn and controls the d5 square. Fianchetto move bg7 places the bishop on the long diagonal. b3 develops the bishop and defends the knight on d4. Nf6 develops the knight toward the center, attacks the e4 pawn and prepares castling. bc4 develops the bishop to an aggressive diagonal where it controls the d5 square and attacks the f7 pawn. Castling gets the king out of the center and activates the rook. bb3 retreats the bishop, avoiding the tactical trick of 8.nxe4 9.nxe4 d5. The d6 square governs the development of the light squared bishop and the e5 and c5 squares. f3 supports the e4 pawn and takes control of the g4 square, stopping any ng4 ideas. bd7 develops the bishop toward the center, supports the knight on c6 and opens up the c8 square. qd2 develops the queen toward the center, supports the bishop on e3 and allows queenside castling. This develops a rook off its starting square, getting it into the action. This connects the rooks, which helps them coordinate together in the future. ne5 centralizes the knight, opens up the c-file for black's rook, and prepares nc4. kb1 moves the king to a safer square away from the half-open c-file. Games master. It is the final book action. Not the finest, this. It is incorrect. Perfectly on point. It is ideal. Backs off. It is ideal. That was a truly amazing move. This is the only move that works. It is brilliant. Recaptures. It is ideal. This may succeed in winning a bishop. It is ideal. This prevents the adversary from winning a bishop. It is ideal. This pins the opposing side's bishop to the king, rendering it immobile. It is ideal. Very precise. It is best. It was a free pawn there. It is ideal. This is the only good move. This threatens to win a pawn. It is a great move. This suggests exchanging items of equivalent value. This poses a risk of winning a pawn. It is ideal. That pawn's capture grants you material. It is ideal. This removes the attacking bishop. This is the only move that works. It is a great move. This seizes a helpless pawn. It is ideal. This moves the checking pawn farther away. It is ideal. From a prior move, recaptures. It is ideal. This is the only good move. It is a great move. Recaptures. It is ideal. The pawn is now passed because it can no longer be opposed as it attempts to promote by other pieces. It is ideal. This evades the check from the queen. This is the only move that works. It is a great move. Balanced, neither player ever had an advantage. That game was pretty competitive. White played the opening well, but black was on another level. That was an incredible middle game by both players.